In this lesson, we are going to study to find derivatives of implicit functions. What is the meaning, or what do we mean by implicit functions? If any function which is not in the form of y equal to fx, just say we have studied up to this time y equal to, just say sin x, y equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 7, y equal to sec x, etc. This is a polynomial function. This is sine function where variable is x, and this is composite function. And all these are such function that fx is expressed in terms of x. But consider some function x square plus y square equal to a square, or x square minus sin x plus xy. These are the function in which x and y are not related in this form. These type of functions are called implicit function, or in other words, if x and y are in the form of expressions of functions, they are not separate. Y can't be expressed in form of x, then these functions are called implicit functions. How we can find derivative of these type of functions? I am taking with an example. I am taking question number 1 from your exercise 5.3. Find derivative of 2x plus 3y equal to sin x. In this function, we are given it is in a form of equation. If we want to find the value of y, we can find it. We can express y in terms of x, such as 3y equal to sin x minus 2x, or y equal to 1 by 3 sin x minus 2x. So this is the standard form of function, but this is implicit function. Now what will we do? We will differentiate x as usual, as we were doing previously. But where y is there, first of all, we will differentiate y or function of y with respect to y. And then find dy by dx, or derivative of y with respect to x. So let us proceed differentiating with respect to x. I am giving solution directly. Find derivative of this with respect to x. So derivative of x, sorry, 2x with respect to x plus derivative of 3y with respect to x and derivative of sin x with respect to x, and then we will solve this equation for derivative of y. So what is derivative of 2x? 2 is constant, so we can find derivative of this 2x by derivative of x with respect to x, and 3y, 3 into derivative of x with respect to y, and this will be simply sin x. So here it will be 1 plus 3. Differentiate y with respect to y. Well, first of all, this will be, if we differentiate y with respect to y, it will be 1, because d by dy of y will be 1. How? Y raised to power n. N minus 1. So here the power is 1 here, y raised to power 1, so this will be 1. And again, now differentiate y with respect to x, so it will be derivative of y with respect to x. It is simple, this is cos x. Simplify this, 2 into 1, that is 2, plus 3 into derivative of y with respect to x. Again, repeating, derivative of y with respect to x. First differentiate y with respect to y and then y with respect to x. So derivative of y with respect to y is 1, and then derivative of y with respect to x will be this, simply this, cos x. Now by law of transposition, we will have 3 into derivative of y upon x dx equal to cos x minus 2, and dy by dx will be, now cross multiply this, 1 by 3 into cos x minus 2, or we can further simplify this, 1 by 3x, sorry, 1 by 3 cos x minus 2 by 3. This is same. If we change this equation with variables x and y in terms of y equal to fx, you can verify this yourself. So again I am repeating, when a function is in form of implicit function, then x or function of x, for them we find derivative in usual manner, or function containing y, first off we differentiate them with respect to y. Just say 3y, then if we are differentiating y with respect to x, then first of all derivative of this function y with respect to y, and then derivative of y with respect to x. So this will be the way. In this way we can find derivative of function of y. So here this is the equation. We have to find derivative of y with respect to x. So by simple mathematics we reached at this point. This is the answer. Now take another example, question number 6 of exercise 5.3. Find derivative of function y with respect to x from this. How we will find it? Let us see. This is implicit function. X and y are mixed. Now differentiating all terms with respect to x. X. Here we will have derivative of x cube with respect to x. Then derivative of x square into y plus derivative of x y square with respect to x plus derivative of y cube with respect to x equal to derivative of 81 with respect to x. Now this contains only x, so it is simple as usual. The derivative of this will be 3x square. By formula we can find it 3x square plus, for this, u into v method. Just say this is u and this is v. Now derivative of x with respect to x square, keeping y as it is. Then keep first function as it is, x square into derivative of y. This is UV method, product rule. We are applying here product rule. Say this is. Again apply product rule. X into, keep the second function as it is, y square, plus keep the first as it is, x, and derivative of y square with respect to x. बोतल में डाल दो. Equal to 0. Now proceed further. This is 3x square. Derivative of x square is 2x. X raised to power 2, so it will be 2 into x. And y as it is. Now x square as it is. Derivative of y with respect to y. We will differentiate y with respect to y first. It will be 1. And then y with respect to x. First y with respect to y. And then y with respect to x. Not y, but the function with respect to y. First of all, differentiate the function of y with respect to y. And then differentiate y with respect to x. So fy here is y only, the function is y only, 1, and dy by dx. Further, now come to this, we have completed this. Now derivative of x with respect to x is 1 and y square as it is. Again x is as it is, we kept it as it is, and now differentiating y square with respect to y, it will be 2y simply by formula, and then derivative of y with respect to x. In the similar way, differentiate 3y cube with respect to y. It will be 3y square, and then derivative of y with respect to x equal to 0. Now collect together the terms containing derivative of y with respect to x. Simplifying, we will have 3x square plus 2xy plus x square derivative of y with respect to x plus y square plus 2xy into derivative of y with respect to x plus 3y square derivative of y with respect to x, 0. Now first, second and third, these three contain the term dy by dx. So separating them and after transposition of remaining terms towards right hand side, we will get I am doing this simultaneously together. This is 3x square, so it is minus 3x square on this side. Again, y square, so it will be minus y square. There are 5 terms in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. These are here. First of all, 3x square. We have left plus 2xy. So write it here. Minus 2xy. Minus y square. 1, 2, and 3. Now, x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. If we take common derivative of y with respect to x, dy by dx equal to minus 3x square plus 2xy or plus y square. On multiplication, we will have derivative of y with respect to x equal to minus 3x square plus 2xy plus y square divided by x square plus 2xy or plus 3y square. This is what required in the question. This is the answer. Now we are trying to find derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. In this connection, first of all, I am taking cos inverse x. Solution for finding derivative of sin inverse x is given in your textbook. You can go through that. What is the procedure for finding derivative of inverse trigonometrical functions? Here, let y equal to cos inverse x. Then x will be equal to cos y. Find or differentiate both sides with respect to x. X. This will be derivative of x with respect to x. and derivative of cos y with respect to x. This is simple, it is equal to 1. Now, this is function of y, cos y. So, first of all, differentiate cos y with respect to y. So, differentiating cos y with respect to y, we will have minus sin y. Because differentiation of derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So here differentiation or the derivative of cos y will be minus sin y, and then differentiate y with respect to x, y by dx. We will have from this derivative of y with respect to x equal to minus 1 upon sin y. Now express sin y in terms of x. See this relation here, this function here, y. Y equal to cos inverse x. If we put here y equal to cos inverse x, then we get sine of cos inverse x. It will not make it easy because here it is sine and it is cos. So we are taking another way or another trick. In your textbook, there is given a procedure. I am taking another procedure here. Derivative of y with respect to x equal to minus 1 upon sine y. I can write it as 1 upon square of y, sine y, square of sine y. This is square of sine y. If we find square root, we will have again this. Why I am changing this? Because we have a fundamental identity cos square y plus sine square y equal to 1, where angle is given in y. So what is sine square y here from this identity? Sine square y will be 1 minus cos square y. So I am substituting this here, we will have 1 minus cos square y from first fundamental identity of trigonometry. Now what is cos square y? We can find it from here. Cos y is x, so cos square y will be 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. And this is what? It is derivative of y with respect to x. And where y is what? It is cos inverse x. So, derivative of cos inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square. This is derivative of cos inverse x. In similar way, we can find derivatives of tangent inverse x and other inverse trigonometrical functions. Now, we are taking an example of inverse trigonometrical function to find derivative. This is question number 11 of our exercise 5.3. We have to find derivative of cos inverse of this. So let this function be denoted by y. Now it is very simple. We can write it as cos y equal to 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Because by definition of inverse function, the cosine of y will be equal to this. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. x. We will have the differentiation of cos y, that is minus sin y, by our formula. Now differentiate y with respect to x. First differentiate cos y with respect to y, and then y with respect to x. So we will have dx. And here, using u by v formula, this we may call it u and this function as v. Say v, that is denominator 1 plus x square, derivative of 1 minus x square. Derivative of 1 is 0 and x square is 2x by our formula. So we can write here minus 2x directly. Now minus u, that is 1 minus x square, into derivative of second function, that is 1 plus x square. It will be plus 2x. So I am writing here directly 0 plus 2x, that is 2x. V square 1 plus x square whole square. Here we can solve it. Minus sin y, derivative of y with respect to derivative x. Take 2x common. We shall have 1 plus x square with minus sign, because we have taken 2x as common factor. So this will be minus 1 plus x square and minus 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Further, minus sin y, derivative of y with respect to x. This will be 2x minus 1 minus x square minus 1 plus x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Further, minus sin y, derivative of y with respect to x, and here x square cancels with x square, and we will have minus 1 and minus 1, minus 2. 2x into minus 2, that is minus 4x divided by 1 plus x square whole square of 1 plus x square. Now what about sin y? We can find value of sin y with this relation. Sin y equal to square root of 1 minus cos square y. How? We know that sin square y plus cos square y is equal to 1. So what will be sin square y? It will be 1 minus x square, 1 minus cos square y. And sin y, taking square root of both the sides, we will have 1 minus cos square y. In this way, this is the value of sin y in terms of cos y. Now put here the value of cos y. Will be square root of 1 minus, put this value here, 1 minus x square whole square divided by, 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square, and then whole square of this. So square root of 1 minus square of this 1 minus x square whole square and 1 plus x square whole square. Taking LCM as this factor, we shall have 1 plus x square whole square. Here we will have 1 plus x square whole square. And this is same here, 1 minus x square whole square. Now on simplifying, we will get 1 plus 2x square plus x raised to power 4. Square of sum of two terms. Square of first term. Square of 1 is 1. Twice of multiplication of these two. That is 2x square, and square of x square. That is x raised to power 4. Now with minus sign we shall have 1 minus 2x square and plus x raised to power 4 divided by 1 plus x square whole square. So in simplification we shall get 1 plus 2x square plus x raised to power 4 minus 1 plus 2x square minus x raised to power 4 and divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Further, x raised to power 4 with minus sign and x raised to power 4 with plus sign. This cancels and we shall have 0 here. Again 1 cancels with this minus 1. So we will get square root of 4x square divided by 1 plus x square whole square. So if we take square root of this, that is 2x. We are not taking minus sign here, and 1 plus x square. If we put this value of sin y here, we will get this from here to here minus 2x upon 1 plus x squares into derivative of y with respect to x equal to minus 4x upon 1 plus x square whole square. So on simplification we will get the value of dy by dx, or that is derivative, minus 4x upon 1 plus x square whole square into 1 plus x square divided by minus 2x. 2 minus cancels with minus sign and we will get, after simplification on cancellation, 2 in denominator, x cancels with x, and here we will have only 1 plus x square. So this is the derivative of cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. There is another way we can solve this problem. Let us take that. By our previous knowledge of trigonometry, we have a formula cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. If we put here x equal to theta, then y will be equal to cos inverse 1 minus tangent square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Now, we can put here cos 2 theta. So this will be cos inverse cos of 2 theta, where theta is given by this expression. So y will be equal to cos inverse of cos 2 theta, that is simply 2 theta, by formula cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. Using this, we can simply, now what is theta here? Come here. Tangent inverse x. So we can put here tangent inverse x. So y is equal to 2 into tangent inverse x dy by dx. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. 2 into derivative of tangent inverse x, and that is simply 2 upon 1 plus x square. What we have already found in previous solution. So this is another way. Sometimes we can substitute trigonometrical functions in place of x, and after simplification it gives us the result in very easy manner. So depending upon the condition, we must go for this also. Now take this example also. Question number 15 of our exercise. We can find derivative of this using derivative of sec inverse x. This formula. Sec x, tan x will be the answer. And then we can use trigonometrical relations and we can find this. Now, what about the alternate method? What will be the alternative? See this here, 2x square minus 1. Remember or think which formula we can apply here. We have many formula: sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta, tangent 2 theta. If we put here x equal to sin theta, what happens? See, 2 sin square theta minus 1, that is minus cos 2 theta, because cos 2 theta is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, or twice cos square theta minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Remember this. So this is not suitable for us. What will we do? We will put here cos theta. So we have y equal to sec inverse 1 upon 2x square minus 1. Put here x equal to cos theta. Then y will be sec inverse of 1 upon twice of cos square theta minus 1. And this will be sec inverse cos 2 theta 1 upon. So taking this into numerator, its reciprocal or its inverse is sec inverse sec 2 theta, because sec theta or sec y or sec phi is equal to 1 upon cos phi. Using this formula, we can write it easily. Now, what is the simplest form of this? Sec inverse of sec 2 theta, that is 2 theta. And what about theta? We can find it from here. This implies that theta equal to cos inverse x. So twice of cos inverse x. So what is y? Y is 2 into cos inverse x. Now find derivative of this. Derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 2 into derivative of this. I am writing directly minus 1 upon under the root 1 minus x square, and that is minus 2 upon under the root 1 minus x square. You can use this method also. If particular method is not given, if we are asked to find derivative of this, then we can use this method also. Thanks.